Hello value investors. In today's video, I will show you the updated portfolio of the few value investors, and basically I'll use this website as you can see on the screen, riseanalytics.ca. Here there are a bunch of portfolio or hedge funds managers who manages these hedge funds. The Q4 portfolios updates are available for most of them, which is highlighted from the tops. So in today's video, let's get started. We'll go over the Seth Klarman, Spier, and also the Yale University's David Swenson and few others. But I'll put a link below. Basically, it's just the Rice Analytics in the link, so you don't have to write it down. One good thing also about, as you can see, that all these portfolio managers, they holds many stocks, and the top stocks in their portfolio weights we can easily see here is a top 10. So basically what it's saying, so if I click that, for example, Icon Enterprise LP common stock, which is IEP, which is held by one of the portfolio managers, which is 56% in that, and RR Donnelley and Sons Company, which is the ticker name RRD, is 100% invested by one of the value investors. So let's get and see. Okay, for the Micron, right? Micron Technologies, as you know, this is initially I'm following this for a very long time. This is none other than Mr. Munish Pabrai, which you can see his portfolio hedge fund name is the Lal Street LLC, right? And it's managed by Munish Pabrai. If this is the stocks, for example, from him, if I click this one and see here, you can easily see that the portfolio manager list who owns this portfolio. So the 66.33% is invested by Mr. Munish Pabrai in his. So that's over 50 or over 60%. That's a huge. The next one is the Himalayan Capital, Li Lu. He's also very focused value investors. He has invested in this stock over 40%. So this looks like this stocks has a quite famous, and Seth Klarman has also invested in that. Spier, PrimeWatsa, he's the Canadian Warren Buffett, people say to him, right? So this is 2.34 on his portfolio. So let's go to the again, and similarly into the 10 top most owned stock, which one is the most owned by the common if you do the count on these portfolios. So these are the top 10 most owned stock list. So 14 portfolio include Alphabet, which is Google, and then MasterCard is the ticker is MA is 12, Visa, Facebook, although Facebook is dropping, but as you can see, it makes the list of these value investors quite heavy, which surpasses the even Berkshire's Hathaway, right, which is on 11. Actually is on the same count, 11 and 11. Microsoft, again Alphabet, another ticker which is Google. So it seems like Google is pretty heavy invested by these managers. Amazon, which is quite surprising, right? Amazon, Amex, and Moody's. So this is a very good value in informations. Hopefully you'll like it. Okay, so far if you like it, please give a thumbs up to this video. It takes a lot of time to create and manage and share this kind of data with you. And now this data is quite open. You can always go to the website, share with your friends, and take a benefits from him, at least to see what these big shorts managers are doing, right? Okay, so let's get started from the first one. So the first one, I'll start with the none other than the Seth Klarman, which is Viewpost Group, his portfolio name. If I start with this, so you'll see this portfolio manager name and is the hedge fund managers. So it says, okay, this is the latest up-to-date fourth quarter 2020 filing portfolio update, which they have submitted to SEC now. His portfolio is over $10 billion in value, right? This is a very good information right on the top. Number of stocks 45. This is the 45. So when it has the 40, he reported that this information just on the 12th of February. So today is 14. Just 2 days ago he reported that information. So right? Which is the quarter four of. So when the quarter end, that quarter, these portfolio managers, they reported their portfolio. So that's a mandatory to them. Okay. And this is the public information. So in his portfolio, the top 3 securities contains 35% of the weight. How? So if you can see here, the first one is, okay, which are those securities? Although this is all 45 securities, here you can also see, okay, the top one are like eBay, right, in his 14.43% weight. Liberty Global, almost 12%. Intel stock is now owned by Sid, so he's, as you can see, it's 49.82, right? And then the Corvo stock, so he's increasing that. So you can see from this column whether they are decreasing. So seems like the first eBay, he's decreasing the value, right? But as compared to the quarter 3, so that's how it's working. And on others, so some which are new, it was not before, so is buying. So he's buying heavily Intel, and he's buying Marathon Petroleum, he's buying ADV, and then he's also buying some Fidelity, Ajax, and so on. So what he sold HP, HDS, Applied, Vesper, and Red Bull acquisitions. These are warrants, and these are the regular one, right? So that's what he did it. So that's his full portfolio, and his portfolio return on the one quarter is 17.12%, right? Which is a huge amount of money. And also in this one, you can not only see the portfolio weight, but also seeing whether he's increasing or decreasing his shares. So that's a quite good information to see, okay, what he's doing, whether he's increasing the positions or decreasing the positions, right? So share, although his, as you can see, the first one, the value of his position is decreased, right, as per the last, but he's still buying it. So he still believe in eBay business, right? And he's a very famous guy, Seth Klarman. His book is, you can check out the books here, Margin of Safety, right? So that's need no introductions. Whoever's study or follow the value investment know this book. So this book is here, Margin of Safety, Diverse. And there are some other books by Charlie Munger, and I have read all these books, and these are my favorites. Honestly, this open up the mind how these, and there are some more which I recently like. I'll put and update the list as well. Okay, so this is by the Seth Klarman. So let's go to the next one. So next one which I would like to here is the guy Spier Aqua Marine Capital. So guy is his book is I forget the book name. Let's quickly go. He's a very honest guy and follower of the value investment as well, right? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have not listed, maybe the book is not listed here, but this Education of a Value Investor, something like that. So that book shows his journey. But one thing I like to mention here, if you could see the change on the share, he didn't change any of the stocks, just a little bit. He's buying the Micron technology, but the philosophy is not, he's a very long-term holding of the stocks, just like Manish Pobrai. If you can see his portfolio on the last, he's very focused, like 2 stocks, even now same 2 stocks, and then he's just he's so much into that. So these are the investors who basically go in very deep into their portfolio study, and then just buy and hold pretty much for a long term. His portfolio from the value investment perspective is 13.8. As you can see, mostly these are the large cap stocks. He also own MU and SRG and some technology stock, but the percentage is very low. But overall, it's pretty much on the Berkshire Hathaway, which is the top 2 stocks, American Express, MasterCard, Bank of America. So pretty safe bets, you can see. So these kind of a large cap company, doesn't maybe turn over a lot, but it's more stabilized portfolio. So depend how you want to uh, uh, and what's your goal, but these will certainly give us some guidance on that. The next one is one of my favorite as well, is Ironclad. His portfolio is not very small. He's $20 billion, and look at the portfolio is only 18 stocks. So that's what really I like about the focus investment. So you just pick few investment and make sure you know in and out of those investments, right? And so if, as per Warren Buffett, as a modern portfolio theory, we calculate the risk as a war or a sensitivity and scenario calculation, but from the one of the Warren Buffett book when I read it, so I think it's by the Hagstrom, that author is, if I'm not mistaken. And in that book, he mentioned that, okay, the risk of is not like you go and do the diversification. Risk is not knowing about the stocks well enough on the company, right? So that's why he has some margin of security. But whenever he go and buy some company, he just do full uh, too detailed analysis of the company, right? So that's kind of okay. So that's his return is, you can see, is 15.45, and his own company Icon Enterprise seems like he has the 56% weight, and rest is, feel free to check it out. He's increasing in Cloudera, Xerox. I used to hold Xerox as well, but that's not in my portfolio anymore. I sold it out. So yeah, so that was a pretty good investment. So one thing I just like to mention here, all these portfolio, I didn't see any EV vehicles there, right? So they're still making a tons of money, or but I didn't see any. For example, if I go to this one, you might surprise as well when I see this is the Yale Endowment, managed by David Swinson. Hopefully I in that one, this portfolio is only 147 million. Look at the stock is only 10, and his portfolio return the last quarter is 350. He invested 70% or more into Zoom, which only I think the one of is this bigger bet. Rest is very small, even less than 1%, right? So very small in the portfolio. So these are the sold positions, but whatever is buying is very less. But the Pentalon, the ETF SPY and Zoom, but Zoom's itself is a huge bet, and he makes a lot of money, as you can see in his portfolio, right? So that's the only little bit risky I see on the fund side, but overall I see less. Let's continue to the, I think the PrimeWatsa one also has Q4. Okay, so yeah, this one is also PrimeWatsa. He's look at the return, 27% return. This is 2.2 billion, 60, almost 60 the number of stocks, and most of this portfolio is on these three stocks, right? BlackBerry 14%, Atlas, Atco is, and the Kennedy, right? So these are all the latest four. He's also invested some in Micron and Lumen, General Motor. He's started investing in that. I think I made a video on General Motor as well. So yeah, so that's quite good. Yeah, so feel free to check it out, this one. So there are some more like Warren Buffett and Bill, but these are the quarter Q3, so they should be publishing the Q4 pretty soon. So Michael Burry has made in Q3 69% of to his portfolio. So I'm love to see how much, because you see he has bought this at $10 and this stock's gone up to 200 and something. So let's see, and it was in very huge news. Let's see what his portfolio will bring in Q4. Okay, so Okay, so thanks for watching, and hopefully you like it, this video. And it's been a very long time when I created this video. I was busy in this one, but I really appreciate if you share, and feel free to spend. It's good to see what these guys, so get some guidance from there. Okay, so we don't really need to replicate this, but at least we'll know how these big players and where are their focuses. Okay, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon in next video. If you want me to cover any other super investor portfolio, or do the stock valuation on any of your favorite stock, feel free to put a comment in comment down. And thanks for watching, and a happy family day. Bye for now.